Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Flavor House Network's Weekend Eats. I'm Casey. I know you know that. Hey, family, how are you? And for those of you who don't know, that's who I be. Anywho, who do I see here? I see Mr. Corey. I see my husband with his regular signature hands. I see my sister. I see Jerome. How are you? Good morning. And my sister again, Teresa Lloyd. Good morning, everybody. How was your week? I'm waiting here for my coffee. But and I'm not getting no iced coffee. Man, I was so cold last week. I think I've been cold the whole week because of that iced coffee. Ain't happening ever again. For sure, for sure. Okay.
Until
so
next time.
No, never ever, never ever. Listen, I tried it. I didn't like it. It ain't happening no more. It don't take a rocket scientist for me to have to understand that that's not my thing. All right, so today we are going to be having some chicken biscuits and gravy casserole. And of course, you know I got that hat going on. I got my coffee here. We're going to be talking about coffee history. So it's a lot of interesting things. Like I said, I just keep coming up with them. I just don't know. It's a lot on coffee. Go figure. And I know, right? Ideas to save your fruit when it is dying. I don't know about you guys, but I've been experiencing getting fruit and vegetables from the grocery stores, and before you could get them in the fridge, they're doing the gasoline, and then they're going, and then you don't get to use them. So I decided to come up with some ideas and look up some ideas of what you could do to kind of salvage your fruit before it says, when the party's over. Yeah. So, and of course, home cooking story time. So, I'm going to get a swig of this. You get a swig of yours. Hey, it's all good. And then we're going to talk about these ingredients. Not a whole lot. Kind of easy peasy. It was just something that I thought I just wanted to have a little love. I just had a taste for it, really. My coffee's great.
Yay.
I'm going to clean my eyes, the ones that actually I can see. Yep, and I'm going to put them on my face. I most certainly am. So, let's get these on. And then, I don't know, a beautiful sister actually thinks she's going to sit down, huh? We are getting ready to show the ingredients. And she's over there in an Indian squat position. Okay.
Only halfway. Only halfway.
Yeah, well, you know what? What can I tell you? Okay. I'm 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My glasses will be clean, and then I can actually see y'all. Okay, so let's see. Get them nice and clean so I can see you clearly. Okay, take these off. And put on. Wow. The world is a different place now. It really is. I got a little bit of smudge on this. Let me get that off. Yeah, I know y'all can't hear her. She's trying to be funny. Okay, I'm telling you, I am pretty chilly. I'm really kind of chilly. I'm really chilly. I don't know what the air is on, but I know it's cold over here. Anyway, so I'm gonna move this stuff over here and start showing you some of these ingredients. No, I'm going to show the ingredients. See, she wants to sit down. I didn't say I was coffee talking first. I said I'm going to drink my coffee. That's what I said.
My bad.
Yeah, okay. Okay, see, we're not even getting that silent treatment we got before to drag it on across the arm.
I am. I'm trying to go fast.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So
I'm ready with
okay, so okay, we can do the meat. So, of course, the star of the show is our friend, Mrs. Chicken. Mrs. Chicken. So, this is about 2.5 pounds of chicken breast. Okay. I thought I was going to get 3 in a pack because I really don't need a lot of chicken for this. Okay. And really economical. They had this stuff on sale for like $5.99 a pound. So of course I did a pound. Well, a pound got me 1 big chicken breast and something that looked like a piece of something. I didn't know what it was. So I had to hurry up and get another piece What came in the second one?
2.
So
So now you got 4.
So that's why they were on sale, because they were only giving you 1.5 for $5.99. Okay, I got you. Okay, then they won't get me like that again. But anyway, I got enough here now. Okay, and I put a little bit of meat tenderizer on them for the dry brine to hold in the moisture, because I was using chicken breast.
After poking holes in it.
Oh yeah, and she poked some holes in it first. Okay, so we're gonna put that over here. I decided, I almost called my sister. I almost called you, Pam, because my sister, like my mother, makes some. Hey, Vovo, love, how are you? Makes the best homemade biscuits. But then I said to myself, do I really, really feel like doing all that now? So I'm going to. I'm going to be. What am I going to be? A Gen Xer? I'm going to be. I'm going to be a Gen Xer today, and we're going to use a hack. But I did my research and found some biscuits that may be almost as good as my sisters and my grandma's. So to use these, and I have 10 of these, and they were frozen. So what I did, I took them out. Well, I left them in the refrigerator because I wanted them to unthaw. Okay, and I had to take a look at them. Let me see what condition they're in. I haven't even looked to see if they're all stuck together. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, these, I've never seen this brand before. I have had the Pillsbury brand that came frozen like this, and these are called Mary B's. They claim that Mary B's does the trick. It's supposed to be just like your homemade biscuits. Now, because I'm putting this in the casserole, and I'm not, because see, in my family, when you get homemade biscuits, it has to be accompanied with something called yellow label syrup. And that's something that you get in Alabama. I don't know if you get it further down, but you don't get it from further up. So, or you have to go on Amazon, and what is like $25 a bottle or something like that, or whatever. But honey, let me tell you, when my sister or my mother made them biscuits that fly, you want to have some yellow label syrup to sop that up. But we're doing this in a casserole, so our lovely chicken and our lovely gravy will be smothered all over these. And so you're going to see. But anyway, I'm going to let you see what they look like, I guess. Okay, let me open this up. Because see, now they're all soft. Yeah, they're all soft. So, and which they need to be. Yeah, I'm doing all of them. Okay, so they look like this. So they look like what a biscuit would look like if you rolled it out or whatever. And you punched it out, because my mother used to punch it out with a glass or a cup. And she didn't have no fancy cookie cutters and all that stuff. So it looks like it'll do what it says it's going to do. So we're going to put that back over here.
I'm excited to try them.
Yeah, I'm excited to try these, because if they taste okay, I may be buying some yellow label syrup. Or my sister can send me some. Hint, 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 hint.
Wink.
Okay, wink, wink, whatever. Okay, but anyway, so we have some, I got my regular red bell pepper and my white onion, and I will take it out because the white onion seems to just disappear. So it's about a quarter of a red pepper and a quarter of a white onion, okay? Medium size that we're using, okay? So let me get that in there.
So yellow label syrup is $29.
$29. Wow. What did it cost back in the day?
Oh, I'm sure it probably cost way more.
Yeah, that in the world they were paying no 20. That is wow. That is
not the last time, because we ordered, it was 3 small ones, and it was $18 for 3.
Okay. So she said, I'm gonna have to let y'all see that one day. But anyway, so I got a little bit of salt just in case, which I don't think I'm gonna have to use it. Having some olive oil. I have, of course, my herbettes. I'm going to be using some basil. I'm going to be using some parsley. And I'm going to be using some, she has parsley again. It's supposed to be Italian herbs, okay? So don't look. But for those of you that don't know about these are the bomb diggity, okay? I'm dating myself, whatever that slang was from, okay? Because they don't go bad, not in this house, because I use them all the time, but they last for about a month.
So pretend like this was there.
Okay, we're going to pretend like she didn't have 2 parsleys on there, okay? Anyhow, so I'm going to get my cream of chicken soup with herbs. This has become like the holy grail now around here. I got so much plain cream of chicken soup in there, and then sometimes I make my own.
That's it.
Okay, so she said, "Oh, girl, listen, don't buy it."
No.
I don't know if we like the biscuits yet.
Right?
Okay, so we got 2 of these, and each one of these are 10.5 ounces. So we're talking about what, 25?
21. Oh, you said 20.
It's 10.5.
Yeah, 10%.
Yeah, so 21. Yes. Okay, and then I'm back. It's back. My squeeze bottle, the real squeeze bottle. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you that one in the jar. I saved $1, but it didn't do the trick. It really didn't. I had to revert to using garlic powder along with this. And you guys who have seen me do the metamorphosis with this garlic know that I don't do that anymore. So yeah, I got
I don't know if you
listen, she just put it out here. I'm not using any garlic powder. I'm using real garlic, but I will use some onion powder just to lift it a little. I have a little bit of paprika, which may or may not use because I really don't want this. I may use a little bit on the top of the casserole just for help around it. And of course, I have my all-purpose seasoning. You can find you one in the grocery store because they have a lot of them. This is the one that I created, which I can't seem to get on the market yet because there's so much red tape. But one of these good old days, I'm going to say Casey's blessing is coming to you. And I am telling you, when you get it, you're not going to want to turn back. I promise you that. And you'll put it on everything. I put this on everything except for sugary stuff.
And then when we come out for one with the
then now come out with one for desserts. Anywho, we got that over there. And I guess we got that over there. Oh, and I need my cooking spray, of course, which I'm going to use. Okay. All right, so.
What pan are you using?
I am using,
are you using a foil?
I'm using this pan right here for my baking. Okay. But you can take the foil. I'm debating on whether because y'all, I like the Pyrex pan because I can see what's going on. But that thing gets hot as I don't know what. Hey, sometimes you got to be careful because it'll burn your biscuits, your little hands. Yes. But anyway, so I'm debating on whether I'm going to use the foil pan, which I can just toss, so I may. This may be because, just take one out. We'll see. Yeah, it'll be deep. We'll see. Okay. So I may use but that's immaterial. You can use whatever kind of pan you want. Yeah. Anyway, while I talk to you about this coffee history, I'm going to have beautiful assistant. If you could cut that chicken up in like 6 pieces, 3 pieces for each one, then I'm going to get it and I'm going to season it up.
Oh, like 3 chunks?
Yeah, 3.
Oh, you don't want it big cut too small.
No, because what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to poach the chicken. I'm going to season the chicken and put it in with the vegetables and things and get it all nice and seasoned. Then I'm going to kind of shred it a little. So I'm not going to do any elaborate chunking or whatever. I just want to have enough of this meat to kind of spread through the gravy. You'll see. But anyway, so as I was saying, coffee history. So this is what I found when I was doing my little butterfly in the sky. You know that. For those of you who don't know that, check out the Reading Rainbow. They may have the theme song here on YouTube. Who knows? Good song, good information. My theme song, yes. So the history of coffee, from bold brews to global buzz. Let's talk beans from the beginning. So it all started with a goat. No, for real. A goat. Yeah. How did the goats go? Not nah. How do goats go?
They go nah.
They do something like that. That's the goat. Okay, nah. Okay. Now she got me. Yeah, it sounds like a lamb that does that.
Lambs go bah.
Lambs go bah.
Bah.
Okay, y'all. Okay. So anyway, it starts with a goat. Okay. So legend says that the goat herder named Kaldi in Ethiopia noticed that his goats were acting hyper after munching on some red berries that he didn't know what they were. So those berries were coffee berries, coffee cherries. Okay,
sorry,
that's.
I interrupt you 1 second. Good, like this.
Yeah, you can make it a little smaller.
A little smaller.
Yeah. Okay. So those berries were what they call coffee cherries. Okay. And that's how the magic all began. So monks, midnight, and prayers. Okay, now we went over to the monks. Okay, that's the first brew. So monks started using the beans to brew a drink that helped them stay awake during long nights of prayer. The original midnight fuel. So they knew the deal. Okay, so they wasn't dozing off when they were talking to the higher above person or whatever. Okay, so then there were coffee houses where the original hangouts took place. Okay, and it says here that by the 15th century, coffee was flowing in Yemen, and people were gathering in early coffee houses. I wonder what those look like, called quaves, whatever that is. I guess a little, or quaves, or, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, whatever that is.
Kanye.
Kanye. It looks like Kanye. It sure does. Kanye. Okay. They didn't just sip it, they gulped it. Okay. It was like politics. It was like they were all into this coffee, and I guess the camaraderie, and it was everything. They had it at games, they had it for any big events that they did there. Basically, it was the first social cafes. Then we go over to Europe that gets hint of coffee. Okay, so by the 1600s, coffee hit Europe like a vibe. In England, okay, and believe it, and they drink more tea. Okay, but it started over there, and it was really, really a big thing. And in England, folks went to something called penny universities. Pay a penny and sip some coffee and join a table full of hot takes and deep conversations. So they too had their coffee places, where they kind of gather. Then it came over here to the good old America. Okay, coffee became revolutionary after the Boston Tea Party. Coffee became the patriotic drink in the United States. So if you weren't sipping on coffee, you were not out for the cause. Okay, I guess because of the Boston Tea Party, and they threw tea. Well, look at your history books. Okay, so coffee goes global. Okay, so you have Brazil, Colombia, Ethiopia, and Jamaica became the top coffee producers. Every country added its own flavor, from Italian espressos to Swedish. Yes, ma'am.
I'm reading.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Continue. No,
okay, to Swedish fika and Vietnamese iced coffee, espresso machines, and instant Folgers. The best. That's Folgers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Yes, instant coffee, but that wasn't the first instant. It was probably Maxwell House, I'm thinking. Okay, but anyway, I think that came out in between Folgers and Maxwell House. I really do. Okay. But anyway, so the first espresso machine was created in Italy in 1901. Instant coffee also debuted around 1901. They had instant coffee. Go figure. And got big during World War II. Drive-through coffee joints born in 1980s America, because busy lives still needed bold brews. And I guess that was around that time when somebody got burnt with that coffee and sued everybody. I don't know. Okay, from sacred to social, coffee went from prayer fuel to global obsession, to shaping morning routines, to creative brainstorms, to first dates and lazy Sundays all around the world. And there you have it. This is why we all sitting up here drinking all kinds of coffee. And I'm going to take another sip. So, I need my coffee. No, I'm not. So what she did this time, y'all, if you must know, she gave me a half a cup of coffee. That way maybe I'll finish. So anyway, I'm going to get over here. Did you finish chopping it up?
I chopped up all the chicken.
Okay, so she has all the chicken now all together now. She has it all together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to season it, but I'm going to bring you guys with me. So just bear with me.
Tell people that Corey's grabbing your cup thingy.
Okay, so let me move this out the way. We're gonna
Okay, what side are you
We're
having?
going this way. We're going this way.
No, what side are you having the computer?
On the back.
Stuff is. Oh, okay.
Okay, so if this
Flip it
gets
this
turned
way.
right, if that gets turned around, turn the beat around.
Okay.
Love to hear percussion.
Oh,
What is that song that Sheila? Oh, what did Sheila E make? She wants to live.
Excuse me.
The glamorous life. That's Sheila E. Okay. Okay, and of course, this ain't open either. So
It's not open. Oh.
Okay.
I got it. I'll help you.
Oh no, let's get the computer first. Okay, so we're gonna get the computer.
Let's see. The nails.
We'll get this over here. I'm gonna get my foil.
Just very gently, like.
I take that back, but I am gonna get my foil because I need to get my I need to get this. You're mushing. You have the chicken on top of the soft biscuits. Mushing them. So I'm gonna get the soft biscuits out of here because they're gonna all be mushed together, y'all. So let me get them out.
Push together.
I'm gonna put them on some parchment paper.
Do you want to double stilt?
Yes, of course. We always have double stilts when we're here. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not going to take the chicken out. I am going to just put the biscuits on here so they don't get all stuck together because they are supposed to, and it's some water on my counter. They are supposed to be cooked when they're frozen, and I guess this is the reason why, because they'll get all stuck together. So we don't want to do that.
That's okay. You can do it.
But I'm doing something different with this. So because I'm not following the instructions and I'm doing something different, it's going to have to roll like I roll. How about that?
Lift that up so I can put
Okay. So
there you go.
okay. So now we can be at eye level here. And I'm going to just move this just a little bit and be very careful because I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. I love you as you are. Let me get this over here. Anyway, so let me get this on here. And let's see if we can get them all apart. And I'm going to set them up over here because we'll be using them shortly. So I'm not really having too much anxiety about them being out. Okay, so I just have anxiety about them coming apart away from each other. Okay, so that's the reason why we're using the parchment paper. Okay, so let's see. So you get 10 of these little, and see, they are sticking because they're unthawing. So yeah, let's see. Okay, y'all close your eyes. Y'all not seeing this, okay? It's not that bad. One of them on the bottom is really kind of a little sticky here, but it's okay.
They're looking a little afflicted.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, they kind of stuck together here, so because it got it thawed too much, but it's okay because this one I'm gonna flip over. You see, guys, a little sticky. And normally, if you have, you're making your own homemade, then you have flour there to kind of put it on there. But like I said, what I'm doing with these, it doesn't require all of that. So I just have to get them apart, get them out of here, and that'll be that. I probably should have put some gloves on because I forgot. It's stuff I didn't know it was gonna be sticky like this because.
Would you like me to grab you a pair of gloves?
Well, yeah, because I don't wash my hands because this dough is getting on my hands.
Would you like me to get you some flour so you can?
No, it's fine. I don't want to put flour on this, not at all.
Okay.
I want it to be free to be who it is. And I'm just gonna have to be very, very careful and take it apart, even though they want to hold hands and stay together. Okay. You know how food gets, they get lonely just like everybody else.
There you go.
All right, you can I gotta wash my hands first, so just put them on the table for me. Okay, so I was able to get them all apart. So 10 comes in this pack. And yeah. So I just need to work fast, guys. And
I'm excited though. I know it's gonna be great.
okay, this one just want to act ugly. This one right here just want to act real ugly. Okay, but the good thing is, guess what? It doesn't matter if they act up because I'm gonna cut them up anyway. Okay, so They can act ugly if they want. They can be who they want to be if they want to. Yes. Yes, yes. So I'm gonna get this in the trash. I'm gonna wash this off my hands and I'm gonna put some gloves on. How about that? Bear with me. So let's get this dough off my hands. Did you guys ever, when I was a kid, did you guys ever play? If you ever played with Play-Doh, when I was a kid, hey, we made our own Play-Doh. So we used to go and seek my mother's flour and put some salt in it and a little bit of water till it got to a good consistency. Bam, Play-Doh. Don't judge me.
Well, hey, that's a good idea. That's a nice crafting idea.
Yeah.
And some color. What's that stuff called?
Food color. Yeah, but we didn't even use no food color. We just used the white stuff and made our little figures or whatever we wanted to make.
When it dried, did it dry?
Yeah, it dries hard. Yes, it does.
And does it crumble?
No, not really. Because you put enough water in it, and I don't know if it's a salt mixture or whatever does something to it, but you put enough water in it, not too much where it's sticky, but where you can manipulate it. Right. And hey, everything is everything. I'm just saying. See, you have to be creative in this life because everybody don't have no money to be buying no Play-Doh so it can go dry up. Flour was cheap. So yeah, she never knew. She never missed it. Okay, so anyway, I know what I do need. I'm gonna need a bowl. I'm gonna need a bowl.
What bowl would you need?
A big one.
Okay.
Because when I finish with this chicken, okay, so that's over here. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna season my chicken inside this bag here. So if anybody is here now that has not experienced my easy peasy way of seasoning stuff, you're going to see it now. I leave it in. I'm sorry.
Which one is it?
That big one would be good. Okay, so I have my chicken in here already. So now I'm just going to put my seasonings in here. So I'm going to start with my all-purpose seasoning. And my Casey's Blessing has no sodium. It's just all herbs and spices. And I can go ham. So depending on what seasoning you're using, you might not want to put as much as me. But I will probably put about a tablespoonful. And then I'll probably put some more. Because I layer flavors. Okay, so let me get that in here. And I'll just, if you want to see, I'll let you. Okay, so I guess you can see. And I'm just doing my thing. Okay, there you go. Just putting all of that on there. So now, let's take this off. And then I'll go and I will take a little bit of my onion powder. So I'm going to do about a teaspoonful of my onion powder that's not open. Okay. I tell you, people just don't want you to be great in this world. Okay. All righty, so I'll do something else instead of the onion powder, okay? So instead of the onion powder, I'll just get some pepper. How about that? Which I don't have.
I didn't know what you want.
I'm like, okay, but pepper is a mainstay. Okay, yeah. All right.
Well, I thought the mainstay.
Okay, so I'm going to put some black pepper on here, and that's going to be about a half a teaspoonful of the black pepper. Now, I'm going to take the onion powder that she still hasn't opened. All right, so while I'm waiting for the onion powder, guys, hey, I'll just recite some poetry about Mary. Okay, so Mary had a little lamb. Okay, thank you very much. So that's the end of my, what do they call it? My spoken word. Okay, we know she had a little lamb. Okay, but if Lois Cobb is in this place anywhere or comes in here, she won't have it long because Lois loves lamb. Okay, so I'm putting a teaspoonful of onion powder in here. Okay, just like that. So I'm done with what I'm going to do here. The next thing I'm going to do is close this up. And I know I'm not finished seasoning stuff, but this is the first layer. Okay, so I'm going to take that out. And if I can get some chicken broth, that'd be helpful. So, okay, I did say chicken broth. Did you guys not hear me say chicken broth? Did she bring it out? No. Y'all send y'all resumes in. Just send the resumes. Okay. Send the resume. Okay, yes. So, okay, so and my green onions. Okay, I'm gonna add some scallions or green onions to this too, but for now I'm just massaging the seasoning. Good. So you take a couple of those off of there, rinse them off. I'm massaging the seasoning into the chicken because I'm going to lightly brown this chicken with a teeny tiny bit of olive oil. Now, normally when I'm doing cooking like this and the garlic, you still didn't open it. Yeah, so I don't use olive oil too tough unless I'm going to flash fry something because it really can't stand high heat. And when I'm doing this quick saute and it's just quick, I don't want to make it brown. I just want to kind of sear it a little bit. Then it's going to go into its state of being braised, and we make our sauce. Okay. However,
should I put this on like paper towel or something?
Yeah, and I'm gonna need them cut up. I just can't stick in it. But you can pass me the scissors. I can do that later. So let me close this up. And as I said, so I'm just putting, and I need to put a little bit more because if you see down here, it's not any seasoning on here. It didn't hit all the way down there. So you open it back up and you put some more Casey dressing on there. That's what you do. Because that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So you put your all-purpose seasoning, because like I said, we're gonna be layering the flavors. Layering the flavors. So I got a little bit more in here, and then I'll massage it again. And then I'm gonna get over to the skillet, heat the skillet up, and then we're gonna get this on, get it all nice and browned a little. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put it on. Oh, don't worry, I'm putting the gloves on. But I'm not touching anything right now. So I'm gonna put the gloves on. And no, I didn't hear you. You said what?
I said, wow, even the bottle one.
Right, it smells different. So you know what? I'm just gonna suck it up, Buttercup, and I'm gonna have to pay the extra $1 and get the squeeze stuff. She gave me gloves. Yeah, she did. She gave me gloves. Can you wipe that water off of there, please?
Yep,
okay, so I'm gonna put my gloves on, guys. Let me take my rings off and sit them over here. And put these old gloves on. I really, truly don't like wearing gloves. I like to be able to feel my food, but you know what? Hey, got these here nails on, y'all, and I don't want nothing getting underneath them, so have salmonella floating around on my hands all the time. So I'll just make sure that I keep the gloves on. So I'm going to get my wooden spatula, and this can go far away from here. I'm about to get it right now. So I'm getting my wooden spatula out. I guess I'll get my spoon and take my little doohickeys out that I use to keep my counter clean.
Any other wooden things?
No, I'm good. I'm good with that.
I meant to take this and put it here versus those.
Okay, that can go on. It can go right here on my shelf.
I keep forgetting that exists.
Okay, so let me take this out. This top can go away. Okay, I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to spray my pan just a little bit. So I'm over here messing with this skillet, y'all. So let me just put it over here. And I have another light over here because it gets really dark sometimes with this computer that does not belong to me. So maybe I'll bring my skillet over here. How about that? I'm going to bring the skillet over here. That way it'll be easier for you to see. So let me take that off. And let me put that okay, that's good. That's a good view. Okay, so let me spray my skillet, and then I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of olive oil in the skillet. Now, if you have some nice non-stick skillets, you don't have to do this. And these are brand new, and they are non-stick, but I'm not taking any risks because I don't want anything stuck to my pan. I don't believe people when they tell me this stuff. Okay, I have to see it for myself. So, yeah. So I'm going to turn this on, and these skillets get hot really quickly, so I'm not going to put it on high. Normally I would. I'm still waiting for my other skillet to come. So I'm going to take this, and I will probably put this on 7 and see what 7 does. And then once it heats up, what I do, once my skillets heat up, then I put my oil in. The reason why is if you put your oil in now, what will happen is it can stick to your pan. Trust me. Okay, so I have learned through my experience to put my oil in after I heat my skillet. So whether you put cooking spray there or not, you want to heat your skillet, then you do your oil. In this instance. Okay, so let me bring this over here. And I'm just waiting. And this is why I like my naked hand, because I can't really feel the heat too much with this. But hey, we're gonna work with it. Or I could do my special technique, which I'm lazy today and I don't feel like doing that, which is the water.
You want me to grab some?
I have. She wants me to do the water dance. I'm not doing that. Okay, so I'm good. I can feel the fire. Yes, I can. See, and I even see the smoke. So now I know it's time. So I'm going to take this olive oil just like that. 2, 3, and 4. So I got 4 in there, and it looks just like that. Okay, not a lot, just a little. Let me get this back on the eye, because the moment you move something off of this eye, it stops heating, because that's the way the stove works. So it heats the skillet, but it does not heat the top, which is good for people who are kind of nervous about cooking, which my children are. So, okay. Give me a minute. I should be able to get this in here and get this party started. So once I get this sauteed around, then I will start adding all my other ingredients and let it cook for a minute or so, until the chicken gets done. And you know what you also can do? If you have some leftover chicken, this is a perfect meal that you can use leftover rotisserie chicken, or you have some baked chicken in there, or you even want to use some fried chicken, because you can take the batter off it and just take the inside of the chicken and, go for it. Ooh, that was hot. Okay, that was hot because my little plastic bag touched it and it just disintegrated. So I'm going to spread these pieces out, and I got them big, y'all, because like I said, I'm going to kind of shred this meat once it's done. So usually if I don't do that, I'll start off and I'll cut them in nice little, perfect little squares. But I didn't have to do that, which makes this even easier. Okay, so we'll let that talk to each other.
So I have a question.
Yes.
This is from me, by the way.
Okay.
So we've gotten those Jeff Bear chicken bites, the grilled ones.
Yeah.
Could we potentially use that in the event we don't have?
Yeah, you could. You can use. She's asking if they have this brand of chicken strips called Just Bear, and so they have a baked, grilled one version. Yeah, you can chop those up and make your gravy and heat it up and put it in there. You can you can do that.
They're pre-seasoned and they're actually really good, and they're low carb.
Yeah, I don't know about the pre-seasoned part, because see, I'm funny about my seasoning. But if you are willing to go there and not season it, then do you boo. Okay. But for me, yeah, I'm a season everything. And you put a finger over here, I'm a season it.
Of course, go that route. But I'm saying, like, say you're coming home from a long night of work or something.
You can chop it up and throw it up in there. Yeah, you can. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this up to a higher level, 1 tick to 8. Because, like I told you guys, when you crowd your pan, it lowers your temperature of your oil. So I'm crowding it because I'm trying to get this over. Okay. I'm just being real. Okay, so I don't want it to brown too much. I just want it to kind of not be this light nude color. I want it to start turning opaque. So that's why I'm moving it around. I'm not cooking it all the way, but I'm just moving it around. So it can kind of get opaque on all of the sides. Well, as much as it can. It's not, like I said, it's going to cook some more anyway. And you don't want to overcook chicken breast. But it smells good already. Okay, so yeah, I got that side. And then, just giving a little movement. Just getting a little movement. There you go. Just flip you over. And flip your brother over. Your brother don't want to cooperate. Always one problem child in the bunch, all the time. Okay, so we put that over there. And like I said, this is a pretty simple recipe. It's not that hard at all. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking to myself, self, that maybe I don't know if my pan is gonna. It may not be big enough. I may need to use my stock pot to mix the stuff up in because I do have to mix it up. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna just turn my stove on because once I get this meat done, then we're gonna put it all together. We're gonna get in there and bake it. Okay, so I may turn it on regular conventional baking, not my speed bake at 400. Okay, and I'll start it just to get my oven ready. Okay, let's move you around some more. Now I'm doing it. See, I look awkward because I'm trying to let you guys see. So I'm standing on the opposite side of what I would normally stand, and so I feel awkward. But you know, hey, anything for my family. And I hope you.
If we split the computer down some,
Huh?
would it be easier if we split the computer
Well,
down?
no, I'm just trying to keep my body out the way too. But yeah, we can put it down.
No.
No, that's good. No, but I think this is good because you can see from here.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to stand out of the way.
Yeah, no, I figured if you had more room on that side, if I put the computer down, you'd be able to stand on it.
No, it's okay because I'm not standing this way too long. Because see, it is doing exactly what I wanted to do, and all of the pieces are turning opaque. I got one more little piece that just wants to be the outlier, so I gotta let him do his thing, and then I can stop that process. You know. I think that if you can give me my stock pot, that'll be happiness. Because I'm gonna get my stock pot because it's deeper and I got other things to put in it. I'm not really gonna use, I really, yeah. If I have my other skillet, then I'm still waiting for that to come. This is supposed to be a 12-inch, but it's not 12-inch like my old one. And once I get this other stuff in here, it's gonna. I don't want it to overflow. Okay, so this is right where I want it. Okay, so this is what you want to see, just like this. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so if you can see, do you see it is no longer any pink or new color. It is totally opaque, but it's not crispy or brown. This is how you want it. Okay, so let me get that towards the back. Let me wipe my stove top off. And then I'll get my other pot. Let me wipe my stove top off first.
I'll get your microwave.
Oh, microwave, okay. Okay. Okay,
You want
thank
to do it
you.
with the gloves? Or?
No, I'm good.
Okay, go on.
Now, I'm being careful. I'm not going to spray my chicken, y'all. Don't worry. Okay, so I just want to get this off of here because I don't want to work in a dirty environment. I just don't roll like that. So I got this all cleaned off like I needed to. I'll stick this over here in case I need it again. And put my spray. Let me get this olive oil out of the way. And so now I got my stock pot. So what I'm going to do with my stock pot is I'm going to transfer this lovely meat over into the stock pot. Okay, and that'll be the first thing that I put in there. Okay, so just like that. And you don't have to use a stock pot if you have a big enough skillet that is deep enough. I'm just doing this so I don't have a catastrophe on my hands. Okay, I'm getting all the lovely juices and everything else all up in here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it and I'm going to get my vegetables. My onions, let me turn this down. I'm going to turn this down to low. But like I said, I don't want to keep cooking the meat too much. So I'm going to take my onions and my red pepper. But the first thing I'm going to do is put the red pepper in because that takes longer to wilt a little. I just want to wilt it. I don't want to fry it. So let me get that in there. And then when it starts to sing for about a minute, I'll just get that down in the middle. And then I'm going to get some garlic too. Let me get my garlic. Okay, let me bring it back up because it stopped sizzling. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil in the middle of this so that it can cook a little. Bring it up to 5. Okay, because I want the bottom of that pot to get heated so I can do this with these onions and peppers and stuff. So while that does that, we'll just wait a second. And I'm going to go get my coffee because it's way over there. I'll be right with you. Okay, so, and I'm back with my coffee. So I'm going to drink some. All right, so I'm hearing the sizzle over here, guys. And that's wonderful. Okay, and so it's not doing any, you're not doing a whole lot, you know. So now I'm going to put the rest of the veggies in. Just like that. I'm going to get my garlic, and I'm going to put 3 tablespoons, a teaspoonful. So I take that back. Not if you want tablespoons, you can do you, boo. But I'm doing 3 teaspoonfuls. Okay? And so, let me see. Make sure you can see me. And that would look like 3 clumps. That's 1, 2, and 3. Here. Okay, I'll do a little bit more. It'll look like that if you squeeze it out. If you squeeze it out, okay? So, it's doing this little sizzle. I'm going to kind of move it around. Just like that. And so now it's stopped. It'll come back up to where it needs to go. Make sure I have all my veggies off of there. Now I'm going to hit it with my herbs. Okay? So I can take these gloves off now because this doesn't work for me. I'll be totally honest. Okay? And while you lovely 12 people are up there, if you like what you see, hey, hit the like button. It only takes a minute, girl, to hit that like button. Yes. I am going to put in a pinch. And for those of you who don't know what I mean by a pinch, for those of you who see me do it, you should know a pinch is what you can put between your forefinger and your thumb. So let me open up these Italian herbs. Okay. And I'm going to do 2 pinches of the Italian herbs. So this is a pinch. I'm going to do 2 of those. Okay, do 2 of those. I'm going to do 2 of everything. That's what I'm going to do. Because flavor is what? Flavor is all that. That's what we're about here. Okay. If it doesn't have flavor, what's the point? Then I have basil. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 2 pinches of basil. And yeah, I know there's some basil in the Italian season, but you got to realize there are other things there. This basil is pure and it's very fragrant. If you just do it by yourself, would do it by itself. And that's what I want to do. Okay. So, and then I have my chopped parsley, which I'm going to do just a pinch. Not 2, just a pinch. Okay. Let me close them all up, get them out of my way. Now, here's where the fun comes in, guys. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell y'all? Y'all know what's my favorite thing in life? Butter! Oh, butter makes all things better. You cannot do this without butter. Okay, so let me get I'm gonna get some butter. Yes, I am. One moment. Yeah, how do we forget the butter? I just don't know. And while I'm in here, I'm going to get some shredded cheddar because that's going to be part of the mix too. Trust the process, y'all. Don't judge me. Trust the process. Okay, so let me close this fridge. So I got a little bag of shredded cheddar. I have 2 sticks of butter, pure butter. You use what you want. I like butter. Okay. So let me stir this. Stir my vegetables around and my little herbs so they can get coated on the chicken. And actually, this is making a nice little gravy to it somehow. Okay. So I got that there. And then I am going to start layering my seasonings again. So I'm going to hit it again with the Casey's Blessing. And that's going to be another tablespoon full. Okay, because as I said, you're not salting anything with this. Just be mindful you don't have this. So make sure whatever you use, if you're salt sensitive, don't use as much as me. I'm doing a quarter teaspoonful of pepper because I already put a lot of pepper on there. And I'm going to hit it with the onion powder again. Half a teaspoon, just like that. All righty. And I'm going to hit it with just a dash of salt. Just a dash. Just like that, a little sprinkle. No more, no less. So we got that going on. I'm going to take my whole stick of butter. And I'm going to put it in the middle of the party because they say ain't no party like a butter party. That's what they say. Don't you hear them? Don't you hear them talking? I hear them. Yeah. They said the roof. The roof.
Benjamin's here.
Hey, Benjamin, how you doing?
He said, "Hi, Casey. I got out of the restaurant early, so I thought I'd join in. Hi."
Oh, that is wonderful.
Oh, that is great.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these. I'm going to take these two things right here. I'm going to cut them up. I'm not going to make a big, it's not going to be all delicate or whatever. I'm just going to roughly cut them. Okay, let's take this up just a teeny tiny. Okay, and I'm going to cut these just like that. And I'm just going to take them and I'm going to start back here, okay? So just like this. And I'm just going to rough cut these. See, I prefer using a knife, but these young people around here always want to use scissors for everything. See, it's jumping. It said it doesn't like it. Okay, it said it doesn't like when I do this. It said, this is not normal, Casey. Why are you doing this?
You're the pioneer lady.
Okay, nah. Pioneer ladies use knives.
That's what I said.
Okay, so look at it. It's just going everywhere.
Oh, man.
Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so. Yeah, drop it in there. Okay, that's all I ain't cutting no more, y'all. That's it. Done. I was going to cut the whole thing, but you know what? This is enough. So I put that in there. Got this over here. That's good. So it's doing this little thing slowly. Slowly it turns. Step by step. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. You're like, okay, she's losing it. I am channeling my Lucille Ball. Okay, you still don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in here. So I'm going to do another teaspoonful. Yeah, this garlic is so good. And I'm not a garlic fan like that, but this garlic is what's the new word here? Is fire? Or am I late with that?
I mean, it's not late. We still on time.
Okay, I try to stay up with the trends a little bit. All right, so the butter is melting in here at the bottom, and the vegetables are vegetabling themselves, and so I'm just stirring all of this good loveliness onto my chicken, which is still cooking, y'all. So now I'm gonna take this here, right here. But before I do that, I'm gonna get my cream of chicken. Okay, so I have 2 of these, and that's 21 ounces. Unfortunately, they don't sell these in big cans like they do the regular kind. So I have to get this. So I'm gonna open these. And hopefully they'll just jump right out the can. What y'all think? What you want to bet? It's going to jump out the can.
Yes.
I say I'm going to get a butter knife and make sure it does its duty. Okay, that's what I say. So that's just my stove after all this time. See, this is why I used to quick preheat, because I forgot I hadn't even turned the stove on. That's how long it's just taking for it to heat up. Okay, let me get a little butter knife out of here. And we're going to dump both of these in here, guys. And I may do a third. It depends on what it looks like. Did they give me 3 or they only gave me 2?
We have third if you need it.
Okay.
You said you need the third one.
I said, I don't know. I'm going to see.
All right, well, I'll just pull it and have it.
But see, the objective is you don't want this stuff to be too runny. You don't want gravy, y'all. Gravy. We don't want soup. So I'm putting the one in here. Just like that.
Smells good. Good grief.
Just like that.
If you need a like taste tester,
I don't need you to taste nothing right now.
I'm just saying.
That's okay.
Need it.
Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's see if I'm gonna need a third one, guys.
I put it over there for you.
So I'm gonna turn. Yeah, see, I'm gonna just mix this up. Let's see. Once it cooks like I want it to cook, then I'm gonna start breaking this chicken up. Let's see. The chicken is actually done now. I can take this chicken right now. It's almost done. Because when I can break it up with this wooden spatula, that's letting me know that it's ready. Okay, and I think I am going to put another can of the cream of chicken with herbs in here because I'm going to put a little bit, I'm going to put about a quarter cup of chicken broth just to loosen it up a little bit. Okay, so about a quarter cup. There you go. And then I'm going to take another one of these cans. Just like that. Open it up. Okay. And I'm going to take my butter knife and I'm going to go around, get it all out. Just like that. Okay, perfect. See, this one wanted to cooperate, y'all. The other one said, nah, not so much. So I need to use that knife. Okay, so I'm just stirring this in. And I will probably put a little more seasoning on this because, hey, everybody needs to be touched. Everybody needs to be blessed and highly flavored with Casey's blessing. So that's what we have to do. Okay, that's looking mighty fine. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a little tad of the blessings on here, and just like that. That should be about it. So we're going to let this simmer for maybe about 10 minutes. That'll be long enough for me to tell you about what I want to tell you about the fruit and how you can do some things with it. Now I'm going to put it on simmer. And once it simmers, yes, beautiful assistant, if you must taste it, you can. Okay.
Okay.
And you can also come over here and clean up this mess. How about that?
Okay.
And guess what else I'm gonna do? I'm putting a stick of butter in there. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I am. Cause listen, I'm only gonna be a little of this. I need to taste every bite of it. I have a lot of mix in here. That's why. So I'm gonna stick the butter in here, just like that. So I just put it in there. You don't have to use all this. You don't have to use any of it. Cause what? It's your train. You drive it. Your kitchen. You do you. Okay. Okay, so let me get this over here, rinse this off. I'm going to turn this down to a low so it can finish cooking. And I'll rinse that off. And I'll talk to you guys, and beautiful assistants will be over here tidying up so we can finish the process and get this in the oven. Okay, so let me just clean that off. Okay. Get this back over here. I'm going to get a top on this baby. And I think I can take it up to probably 2 because it looks like it stopped all movement when I put it down. And we wanted to still move. We just wanted to go from doing the twist to doing a waltz. That's what we want. And for those of you who don't know what a waltz is, it's real slow. That's what I need. See, I realize sometimes I'm talking to people who are younger than me. So I'm going to throw this away because that's just who I am. Okay, and then I'm going to get my system back over here so we can talk. Okay, so. Alrighty, so if you can move that out the way, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take you and put you back over here. Yes, I am. And we're going to get this mess out of the way. We can only have the stuff that we may need, and that's it. Okay, which will be this cheese I will need. Okay, so. Let me just get this in the trash. And I'll get my coffee. And I know what you can do, beautiful assistant, if you can. If you can cut these up into 4 pieces, each one of these.
Okay.
But you don't have to. So I'm thinking I may not cut them. Let me think about that. Because I can just pour my mixture on top of it, and when you dip it out,
and then you can just scoop
usually you cut them up so you can make sure you get a piece of, of the breading. But once it cooks, it's going to all come together anyway, So I'm thinking I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to put them inside of my pan because they're going to be kissing each other anyhow.
Oh, so you're going to leave it as one big piece?
I'm going to just layer them. I wonder if they can fit in this pan. I'd probably be better off with the glass one. Because I'm putting some on top and some on the bottom.
Right. That's why I said it'd probably be better because you have a lot of sauce there. So you could do
Yeah, but I need them, so maybe I should cut them up because I need them to lay flat enough so they can get cooked all the way around. That's what I need. And the bottom, let me see that pan.
5 minutes is pretty big.
Not for 10.
No, you said you're going to put some on the
5.
top.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, well, you can spray that. She's convincing me to use the disposable one. I wonder why.
Because it's thicker, and I want you to be able to put all that juice in it. I'm going to tell you
I wonder why.
I'm going to tell you why.
She's the greatest dancer. I wonder why that I've ever seen. She don't like washing dishes.
That's not
I
why.
wonder why.
No. I want all them juices to fit.
Yeah. Okay. So, anywho, I'm going to tell you a little story about all the fruit that I bought, and that fruit, yeah.
Oh, don't forget to tell them about the bell pepper.
What about it?
The one we got today.
Yeah.
On the outside, and then you cut it.
She's reminding me why I even thought about this, because I got a perfectly good looking red bell pepper, right? And when I went to cut it, or when she went to cut it, the inside of it near the seeds was black all the way through. Black, I tell you, black. So, note to self and everybody else: don't judge a piece of fruit or vegetable by how good it looks on the outside, because inside could be terrifying. So, but we're talking fruit right now. Next week I'll tell you about how we can get some ideas for vegetables. Okay. But I got some ideas here. And so don't toss it. Now, I'm not saying if the fruit is moldy or whatever. Nah. I'm talking about if your fruit look like it's just about to, just clock out on you, and maybe a little mushy, like strawberries. I like my strawberries firm. I like them sweet, but sometimes they come and they look like they kind of like that. So when they, flicked it. Okay, so what I will do is I'll take the ones that I can eat right away and I'll just eat them. And then I take the other ones and I freeze them. So you can do things like pop them into a smoothie. You can take them and grind them up and cook them down and make little preserves. Or you can grind them down and put sugar on them and make them like a strawberry sauce to go on ice cream. So you're not wasting stuff, okay? Overripe bananas. That's banana bread, okay? Now, I'm not talking about where they overripe to the point where they black, because that's going in the trash. But when they're really, really soft, and when they're at that point of its heightened sugar, okay, banana bread, here you come. If you have some soft apples or pears, dice them up and make a quick fruit compote. So that is almost like applesauce with chunks, okay, which is good. And you could toss that into your oatmeal or your hot cereal, okay? Bruised berries, that's what you're talking about. So freeze them for smoothies, stir them into your yogurt, or like I said, blend them into a jam, okay? Freeze them now, and you'll thank yourself later, because you cut up the fruit up, and it's not going to get any worse, because the freezing process will stop the decay process. You may not be able to use them the way you intended, like eating them straight out of the carton. However, you can use them for other things, and it won't go to waste. Also, I'm gonna tell you, if you're into making like instant drinks or Kool-Aid or something like that, get you some Kool-Aid, get those cold frozen fruits, put them in, and they can cool off. And they're like ice cubes, but they're little fun looking ice cubes, so you can think about all those things. So make sure you label each bag for the date, so you'll always know that they weren't in there for the last year. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you freeze, what do you call those things? You shrink wrap them. What do you call that thing? If you vacuum seal them, hey, they may look like that squash I had there from the last year that I was telling y'all my husband got in his garden. It still looks the same exact way. It is still the same. It has not turned. It looks like we just took it out of the garden. So that is that. I mean, you can do a lot of things. Okay. You can also dehydrate it, and just have some dried fruit. You can roast it, or like I said, stick it in some tea. Let me get over here and I'm going to check out what's going on in their pot. Okay. Because we don't want any sticking actions going on. Let me check it. And it's doing nicely. See, what's happening now is the cream of chicken soup is kind of blending with all the other flavors. And let me check my chicken. See, it's in my chicken that's getting soft and not cooked. Yeah, it's almost there.
Did you need the chicken broth anymore?
I don't think I'm going to need the chicken broth because it's loose enough. I just got to get this chicken to cook like I need it so I can break it up.
Okay.
But some of it is not quite there yet.
Gotcha. Okay, I put it in the refrigerator, so if you do need it, it's back.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I stirred this all up. Just like that. I'm going to put this back over here. Nah, I'm going to rinse this off because I don't want to dirty up my little holders.
That's what they're for, though.
Yeah, I know, but... Yeah.
I understand.
I'm all about the visuals. What can I tell y'all? What can I tell you? Okay. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't know if anybody else does it or has done it. Shoot, I iron sheets. All that, so and see it. Because it needs to look a certain way in the closet. So I'm just saying. Yes, I will iron a sheet. I sure will. That's why I like to take my stuff out of the dryer as soon as it's done so it doesn't have wrinkles. Because I can't stand wrinkles. So that's another thing. Just my little pet peeve, all the little oddities that I have in life. Okay, let me get what did I do? She put my coffee on the heater. See, I'm about to take this coffee to the head and drink the rest of it because there ain't much in that cup. Okay. So that's about it.
Wrong that you actually drank all your coffee.
Yeah.
Yay!
What you say? Just take a simple coffee and make it. You never put your gloves on, by the way. Oh, listen, this is old stuff. Yes, you know what? See, you notice I wasn't even looking at you, Jerome. Okay, you noticed that, right? Okay, let me get my coffee because I'm going to drink my coffee today. Okay.
Wow, it's so cool that I'm here that my coffee is cold.
Yeah, this is not even mine says too. They said it was supposed to be very humid today. So, but I know that I keep my house is kind of chilly down on the bottom level. So I keep it chilly. So on the top level, the kids and I, we're in Bermuda. We're so hot. We're passing out. They're extra. But I'm here to tell you, I said this day I was going to put on some clothes. So I put on some clothes, okay, instead of my normal moo-moos. And I'm glad I did because I'm telling you, I feel fine, okay? And I'm feeling good. Yeah, I am. So, yeah, I may have to just wear some clothes from now on because it's cold there. At least until wintertime comes and the heat, and I can turn the heat on. But anyway, so I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, with this stuff right here, all I could ever think of when I see cream of anything is my father's mother, my grandmother, paternal grandmother. And Lord have mercy, that lady used to take turkey. I told you guys this before. She'd make chipped turkey or whatever, the leftover turkey. That was the most gross because she used to use cream of mushroom soup. And I guess I didn't like mushrooms or whatever back then. But it was just like, to me, it was just like, barf central. It really was. It's amazing the things that you the taste that you acquire a lot, and then some of us don't ever, but you acquire once you're the one doing the cooking.
Okay.
For real. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of the stuff that I cook or that you see, I wouldn't have touched it when I was a kid. Mm-mm-mm. And I don't remember ever saying, I don't want that. I don't like that. It's just the foods that I liked were always just in front of me. So I don't remember ever complaining. But there were just things, I guess, maybe my mother had tried it and she was like, oh, this kid is not eating this. So I'm not gonna put an okra in her face. I'm not gonna do, and she didn't, so I'm not, even though my family has a Southern background, and yes, I know how to cook everything under the sun, don't mean I eat everything under the sun. Okay. This is how I learned how to cook and not have to taste everything, because some things Casey ain't putting in her mouth. And I'm just letting you know. I'm just being real about it. If it looks slimy, it's not going anywhere near this mouth. It's going over there. Okay, up there, over there. And if I'm at somebody's house who serves it, probably in a napkin in my purse. I'm just being real. However, I do believe that we should expand our palates and open our minds. So I do try some things, but some things I just, It just, because I'm visual, guys. I'm visual. So, yeah. I'm not eating everything. I don't care. And if it's something that contains something that I don't eat, I will change it into something else. Yeah. I just thought I'd just share that. I'm going to drink my coffee. It shouldn't be that much longer for the meat to be done, because first of all, I'm going to put it inside the oven. I just need to be able to break it up some. Now, I could have made this simple on myself and just cut it into chunks, but I didn't want to do that.
I mean, I could still do that if you want.
Well, you can go and break them up if you want. It's too late. I'm just breaking it up, kind of breaking the meat apart.
Oh, you're talking about the meat. I thought you were talking about the...
Oh, no, she's talking about the biscuits. I'm like, how is she going to... I can still break it up. I'm like, how in the heck? Y'all want to see that one? I want to see that. No, you can't, but... Yeah, I just take that. No, it's right there. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I'm just not standing there, because it's cooking, and so you can just break it apart literally with the little spatula, and that's how you know that it's tender too, because when you can just sit there with no effort and break it apart and don't have to cut it. And like I said, I don't want to overcook the chicken breast. I'm the thigh girl because I don't have to worry about it. But chicken breast, you can overcook it, and I don't want to overcook it because I don't want dry food.
Well, how crushed do you want it? You do want some.
I want some texture, but I just want I don't want those big giant pieces. Okay. So, like in half, maybe in threes or whatever. Because what I don't want, guys, is when you take a scoop of this stuff, all you get is gravy and some bread. That's what I don't want. Okay. That is what I don't want. But I will tell you this. It doesn't take a whole lot of chicken. And you can use chicken thighs if you want. You use whatever piece of the chicken you want to use. It's a good economical meal. It really is. You can have yourself a salad. If you can get it down your and I don't know, it tastes so good. You can have it for a dinner if you want. And now you're not going to freeze this. I wouldn't freeze it because of the biscuits, but you can keep it in your refrigerator for a couple of days. So you can make it the night before and have it the next day if you want, So, but I'm going to tell you like this. I don't think anything's going to be left here for it to be the next day. Be totally honest.
What are your thoughts of adding like a potato or something to it too?
Well, I don't want to add a potato because this is more so like a dumpling than it is a pot pie. Yeah. Type thing, when you're doing the biscuits, because they make dumplings out of the same kind of dough they make biscuits out of. And a lot of times, and that's another thing, if you don't feel like making no homemade dumplings, oh yeah, get that right there. That'll work. Or you get yourself some Bisquick or whatever and mix it up and just drop. People do little drop dumplings. My mother used to make dumplings, but she used to roll out the dough and she would make the little squares and put them in there. I never ate chicken and dumplings. I didn't know what the heck I was missing. I tell you, that's what happens when you're visual. When you're visual, a whole lot of stuff may look bad, but it tastes good. Exactly. And I had to learn how to close my eyes and open my mouth.
But see, then you said your mouth has eyes, so then you have to.
Yeah, my mouth does. My throat, no, the esophagus does have eyes. But sometimes I have to tell the esophagus, shut up. I like close your eyes, put a blindfold on. Hey, turn around, and then you don't see it. Okay, is it cutting up easy?
Oh yeah, I'm just making it small, not
okay. So
shredded, but like
right, she's just making smaller chunks. Okay, because I was going to shred it, and I said, I don't know about that. So really, it's probably taste the sauce, see if it's enough, and then we can put it over in our pan and get it in the oven. You should hear. I tell you, you would think in this house that they never eat. Okay, because I'll be like, okay, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna. Okay, yeah, okay. Listen. I was sitting here looking just from these lives. How many different recipes? Because I have it all saved in my computer. All of these different things that I have cooked since it's been almost a year now. August, I think around August 20 something, it'll be a year that I've been doing weekend eats, and almost a year for the Love Rhythm recipe. Speaking of which, oh boy, is it going to be good tonight. I am making a 1 skillet steak and potato. It's going to be a garlic butter steak, and I got a nice piece of steak, and it's going to be so tender, and these lovely creamy red potatoes with the vegetables and stuff. But it's 1 skillet thing, and our topic, and let me just see, because I don't want to tell no stories. Okay, here, but our topic tonight is going to be really interesting. It's going to be really, I'm going to say it's be kind of controversial, for the mere fact that this is something that probably a lot of people fight with, or I don't mean physically fight, but deal with difficulties, wealth and relationships. So you don't want to miss this one. Trust me. I say it all the time. You really don't want to miss this one. So you might want to hurry on down to Casey's at 6:30 tonight. And come and see this, because I can't wait to have that steak dish. I'm more excited about the dish than I am about the talk. Let me be totally honest. Okay. I'm just saying. So are we all ready? You think I'm ready to put this in a pot? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go and put this in my pan. And she already sprayed my pan. So we decided we're going to use this pan. And what size is this? We don't know.
Actually, I have the little label thing.
Okay, she's going to look at the label. So we got a little foil pan here, but you can use a casserole dish. A casserole dish. She's taking my pots with her. She got excited. She got excited because we get ready to put it in the oven.
It's an 11 3/4 by 9 3/8. So
okay.
One of the 3 roaster baker pans for like the chicken. That's what it's called. 3 roaster baker pans.
Okay, and I still can't tell you what size it is because I don't know what she's talking about.
It's 11 by 9.
Okay, 11 by 9. Yeah, talk to me. Talk some English to me, because I don't know. You did 11 by 9 by 6 by 4 by 17 by 32, 38, 50, and 6. I'm like, okay.
I was reading the little numbers next to it.
And okay, so.
Precision is key.
All right, so what I'm going to do is, let me take this, let me put the stuff in. And I'm going to bring my table over here instead of moving this again.
Okay. Oh, you want me to bring the table?
So we're gonna do this. I'll just move this. I'm gonna move I got it. I'm gonna move the table around.
Right, but you still gotta move the
just like that. One day I'll get some rollers. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Are you moving this at all?
Hey, one day. Yeah, you can move it. I think I'm gonna leave it. Just pull it closer to the edge there, and I'll move closer. I'll be like closer and closer, and I'll just move my chair out of the way, and I'll get very close here.
There you go.
Well, not too close, because then I can't. Yeah, I can bring. Then you can't. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay, you guys let me know if you can see or not.
We can see everything.
Okay, so let me just move all of this over to the side.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay, just like that. I have this. I haven't forgotten this. Oh no. So let me get it. And voila! I don't need scissors. Yay. My love is yours, baby. See, now I'm thinking Supremes. Okay, so I got this, and I have my little biscuits. Oh, my little biscuits. Hey, can you come grab one and I grab the other? Because I would hate for these to fall on the floor.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we just have to put some pieces of bread in there, y'all, and pretend. You think I won't go in the refrigerator and get some bread? Huh? You think I won't? I sure will. You take the front. I'm going to take you take the side. Let's see.
How about you take that side?
Okay. All right. Can we do that?
Yep, got it.
Let's go real fast. Okay. We're going to bring these over here. And the biscuits, they're okay, y'all. Say yay! Biscuits, they're okay. We're going to use them anyway. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take now. You can cut these into 4 pieces if you want and kind of spread them all around. But because the inside of this is very small, I'm just going to lay them down. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to lay these down. And let me see if 5. I may need to cut them because I may not have enough. Well, I guess I'll be cutting them. Cutting them if I get a nice little sharp knife. And I can cut them. And now I see why I can cut them. I thought they'd be a little bit bigger and I would stretch them, but I don't want to mess with the integrity of them. Yeah. So give me that and you stir the concoction. Did you taste it?
Yes, twice.
Oh, she tasted it twice. Okay. So I'm going to cut these into, let's see, probably.
It's fine. It's just, the butter has kind of bubbled out. I'm mixing it in. But
It doesn't need any salt or anything.
It is great.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to just do halves. So let's see. We can do halves like that and just put them in. Or I can do halves like this. Yeah, I'm going to do halves like that. Okay, I'm going to do half. No, I want it to just simmer. I want it to simmer until I'm ready. Okay, so I'm doing halves. Now, you can do it in fourths if you want and just kind of assemble it on the bottom. But I'm going to do halves and put them on here like that so I can kind of spread them out. Okay. And that's 2. Let's see. Just like that. And just kind of, I want to kind of like overlap them a little, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Just like that. So. And put that in there. So is that how many? Okay, I got 5. So I got 3 more. Oh, yeah, I got enough. Because I'm going to cut it just a little thinner. I may be able to get 3 pieces out of this. And I'm just going to, let's see, I put it this direction. Put it like that. And I'm going to take another piece here because I want to make sure that I have that whole bottom covered. And that's what I'll do like this. And that one's kind of long, so let's stick that over here. And I'll do the same. I still have 5. So I'll do this like that. Make another one. Go that way. And just alternate the directions that they go. So I can cover the bottom. Okay, and that's a nice big piece there. Nothing, ain't nothing pretty about this, that's for sure. Okay, so I'll get a piece over here. That's like that. Everything looks like it's going to be where it needs to be. Okay, and you got one here. And then I'm just going to, this one just needs to be somewhere. So I'm going to stick this in here. Just like across here. Just push it in there. Okay. So now we got the 5 that I'm going to put on the top. So let me check this mixture. All right. Now, you really don't have to cook this if you don't want to. You need, if you have leftover meat, you just mix it all together. My meat was not left over, so I decided to simmer mine so the flavors can just kind of permeate through. Okay? But you can make it simple for yourself and not have to do that. I'm just saying. So let me bring this over. I'll do the rest. Let me get this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to sprinkle some cheese over the top of these, about a cup of cheese over the top of these biscuits, just like that. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Let me sit you down. Because if I leave it like this, it'll fall over and I'll be looking crazy. So let me get this over here, move this out the way, cover this up. Because I want to bring my pot over here. And I'm going to have to put my little things for heat down. Since I'm working with this hot pot. Okay, so let me get this over here. And this here. And let me take my top off. And get it over here. So, let's see what we're cooking with. Okay, so we got this nice little mixture. It looks really good. Beautiful assistant has broken it up really well. Can you guys see? Okay, so this is this is the consistency you want it to have. Now, like I said, it can be cold. So you would just put the cheese over in there. This is not so you know cheese gonna melt so to hit it. But not to worry. So we're gonna pour some in. And I made a lot of this stuff. I'm thinking, ooh, I'm gonna have some left over. Okay, beautiful assistant.
That's why I wanted you to use the big pan.
No, this is not bigger than that. That's a little bit longer.
Well, it's deeper.
It's deeper, yes. Okay, so if you can hold it, you gotta come around this way. Yeah, just because I want to pour it out.
Yep. I sure can.
Yeah, because I don't want to get that stuff all over. You know, I need to get a paper towel because I know it's gonna be coming out of the side.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, but you're gonna go this way. Okay, lift it, and I'm gonna spoon. You turn it. So, what you would do, you just want to kind of get it evenly distributed across.
I'm kind of letting you navigate.
Okay, just like that.
Enough.
Yeah, that no, because we're gonna get all of this in here because what's gonna happen is we want to get the tops of, you know, some tops of the biscuits on top of it. So all of this is going in here. Okay. I'm sitting here worrying about not having enough meat. This is making a lot, y'all. It's making a lot. Yay. Okay, so that's about as much as I'm going to put on there because I don't think it can handle anymore. And I guess somebody can put that with some rice or something. You can wipe this off and put that back over there.
And it's fully cooked.
And it's fully cooked. Yes, it is. So we have this going on. I don't know. Maybe I should put some more. You think? Yeah. Nah. I'm going to put the biscuits on there.
Right.
And then I'm going to put cheese. So I'm going to put some cheese over here. If you could take the dirty spoon.
Yep.
Then I'm going to put some more cheese there. And I'm going to put my biscuits on top. Okay. So let me just sprinkle a little more cheese on here.
That is very, very tasty.
Okay. Just like that. Just like this. And I'll put some extra on there because why? We like cheese. Okay, so, and after that, all you got to do is take your biscuits and you want to place them on top. So, I'm going to stretch my biscuits out. Let's see if I can do that. And I'm going to cut them because I want to at least have a little coverage. I'm going to cut them, y'all, in half. And just kind of place them on top of here. No big deal. Because they're going to expand. I hope. Okay, let's get it over here. And over there. Got one here. Do it in the middle. And there. Okay. And one here. And we move you over here because you are taking up too much space. And I need to put your brothers up in here. So we turn that around just like that. And this worked out perfectly because I got them like in every corner and then in the middle. And really, I don't have to cut this one. I can just stick that one in there, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and stick that here. And then I'm going to cut this in another half and then kind of fill in the corners. So we don't want to waste anything. So I'm gonna fill it in here, and I'm gonna fill it in here. Okay, so we got this, we got that. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in the oven, and I'm going to tint it, which means that I'm gonna fix it where it just has a little foil on the top, but it's loosely foiled because I don't want this to brown too much before it, gets brown on the bottom. Because like I said, the stuff's already done. We just right now waiting for the biscuits to get done. Okay, and we'll see what happens with that. And I'm thinking maybe I'll put a little cheese on top of the biscuits.
I would.
Okay.
What I would do is spray the top of the foil with the spray.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to just sprinkle a little cheese on top. Just not a lot, but a little. On top of my biscuits. Just a little bit, not a whole lot.
What are your thoughts about like a little dried chive on top?
Well, yeah, I can do. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put my garnish on it.
I know. That's
okay. So I'm gonna hit it with some basil and some parsley on top, and then you can come and.
Finally, I'm back on the show. What happened? What happened to you, Auntie? What happened to the show? It did a standstill. Oh no! I don't know. She was having some technical issues.
Was it just her, or was it everybody?
You've been rolling the entire time.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So let's get this back here. Just like that. Okay. So I think we've done enough for now. So we gotta get it in the oven, and then we're gonna pray that it rises. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna press them down some so they have some room to grow. How about that?
They gonna fluff right on that?
Yeah.
Don't worry, they'll rise to the occasion.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have the bandwidth to deal with corny jokes today. Okay. I don't have the bandwidth to deal with crazy, corny jokes. All right. So let me get the foil, and I'm going to spray it and see. I hope that it doesn't get in my oven and start smoking.
Well, because it's going to be on the underside of the foil. So
okay. I'm going to take the advice of the youngin. Next time, I keep telling you non-stick foil when I do this.
They have foil that...
They have Reynolds Wrap makes a non-stick foil wrap. They sure do. Okay. And you don't have to go through this. Okay. See, for me, I just tint it, and I don't have to go through this either. But I'm gonna spray it. Okay, this is beautiful assistance suggestion, y'all. So if it don't work, okay.
Blame me. Yeah.
Blame the beautiful assistant. Don't blame me. Okay, so I'm still gonna tint it, y'all.
Oh, see,
okay.
So she can't even see if my trick works or
not.
not.
I'm gonna tint it anyway, cause you know what? if they fluff up, I don't want them to fluff up and hit the top of this. So when you tint it, and that's the good thing about these foil pans, you can secure it on either end.
Oh, yeah, that would have been the challenge in the Pyrex.
Right, you don't have that, and that's why I didn't want to do the Pyrex. Okay, so I'm tinting it just like this to give it a little wiggle room. Okay. Oh, notice that. That was the top to the knife. So let's get that. The lid to the knife. So that'll go into the sink because that needs to be washed. Okay, so let me get this in the stove. Of course, I am going to line my stove with a piece of foil because that's just my paranoia. Because I don't want to have to clean this oven if I don't have to. Okay. So, and no one else does either. All right, so let me get this out. Get a piece of foil. Get it right here on the hot spot. Okay, and we're gonna get her in here. Just like that. Put her in the middle. Close her up. And We're gonna set our timer for 20 minutes. Let's see what happens. There you go. 20 minutes. Okay, we did not rinse this off. That's a little nasty. Nah. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna move my table back.
Yep.
No, I'm good. Get that out the way, and then I can sit down. Get this in the refrigerator because these things need to go into the fridge.
Can you help with the table?
Yeah, you can. Okay, get that back. Up. Okay. Well, I was gonna turn it this way, so it'll not just be sitting there in my way. I'm gonna put my chair back, and then I'm gonna put me back. Okay, and we're gonna see what we see, y'all. Okay, so I'd like to get back to what I'm going to be doing moving forward. Like I said, I'm trying to find things that are somewhat economical. Like I said, food is so expensive these days. This looks like you just opened up your eyes one moment and everything just went 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 time higher. And I guess maybe people may not realize it, some people, but I realize it because I have to buy for a lot of people. Excuse me. So it's no such thing as, oh, you buy one steak. Okay, if you got one steak and maybe, but I'm gonna tell you like this. At $15.99 a pound, most steaks are not 1 pound. So at $15.99 a pound, if your steak is 1.58 ounces, you may pay $25 for one steak. That's a lot of freaking money. Okay. You don't know if the steak is old, new, whether it's going to be tender or not, unless you use ADOS like I do, because, honey, that'll tenderize a piece of leather. Okay. However, for those prices, and you haven't even, there's no size, there's no nothing. It's just that piece of steak. Now, multiply that by 7. How many hundreds of dollars is that? Okay. For one dinner. Sis ain't got it like that. Okay, so therefore, we're going to get that one steak. I'm going to crumble it up in little pieces and everybody lick it. That's all. Even the bad pieces of steak, the tougher cuts of steak are like $6 or $7 a pound. And I'm like, okay, when did the cow get to be gold? I don't get it. Well, I get it, but, it's not feasible. It really isn't feasible for anybody. And I don't care if you have a whole lot of money. Okay. Do you want to spend all your money on food? Forget about eating now. I don't know how these restaurants are surviving because I'm here to tell you I am not going to spend $100 on a steak that probably tastes like this paper. And not flavored or nothing. And I got some little person coming to me every 5 minutes saying, is there anything else you need? Yes, a better meal. Hey, I'm going to say every restaurant is not up to my standards. Okay. I would just say this. If I ever had the opportunity to open up a restaurant, you would see my restaurant and it would be glass. When you came past the restaurant, when you went into the door, everything would be glass. My whole kitchen would be exposed to the world, which means that the people who worked in my kitchen would have to be meticulous. And then, only then, would I be able to feel confident, that you are getting the best of me and the best of my food. Now, that's me. Okay. I'm just saying I don't know how anyone is running a restaurant and giving quality meals because it is so expensive. It really is. Everything, even ramen soup. I mean, that stuff used to be like 25 cents a pack. Now, what you get like 6 of them for $1 a piece or something? They're $1 a piece. Yeah. This coffee's cold. Ugh.
Even on the because you didn't put it on the heater.
I did put it on the heater, but when I took it off the heater, it was cold. Yeah. So everything, it's just it's So I'm going to be trying to find things that is going to taste good. And it's a big challenge in my house. You notice I have told y'all that these children are the bane of my existence. Everything is ew. I don't want this. Ew. One of them only wants chicken strips and mac and cheese every day. Then I have one son. He's really nice. Even if he doesn't like it, he'll eat it. Here's some things he prefers more than others, but he's not that difficult. Then there's the middle little grandchild who will say, it tastes good. I'll eat it next Tuesday, which means I don't really like this, but I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. They're not to even like it. They don't even give it a shot, and then if you were to close their eyes, I think I'm going to put blindfolds on the other two and just say, here, stick this in your mouth. Because it's a mental thing. If the older one, if not the oldest, but the middle one, if he had it in his mind that, oh, I'm having chicken and mac and cheese, and you deviate, you might as well pack your bags and go on about your business, because I'm here to tell you, you'll never hear the end of it. Well, I was told that if you don't eat this, you may starve. That's what I was told. I don't know about you. Okay. So, yeah, if I can come up with some economical meals that this people, and it's not just the kids, it's my husband still in the audience. I'm going to talk about him now. He's as picky as they are. I'll eat anything. Yeah, if it's a cookie. But he's just as picky as they are. I'm here to tell you. But let us not get it twisted. So, yeah, we eat a lot of chicken here because that's what these people want, these kids. And I don't really care because I can make chicken in all different kinds of ways and it tastes very good to me. And that's that. But so I told beautiful assistant the other day, I said, beautiful assistant, what are we going to do for dinner? And I said, oh, we can have some. I said the word CH. You should have saw her face. Chicken again. Okay. I have choices. Chicken again and be Casey eyes or no food. How about that? But no one's picky around here, okay? She said, excuse me. Do you know
here's the difference? I will eat it. I may go.
Yeah, but see, you want people to have no comment, okay, and just eat it. Because like I said, you people see what I cook here. I cook the same stuff here that I cook for you, and I have to say, pretty creative. The stuff looks delicious. It tastes delicious. So if it's 15,622,412 ways of cooking chicken, and every single way is something, it tantalizes your taste buds differently, what the heck? Because let's face it, there ain't but so many different meats out there. Okay, you got your beef, you got some pork, you got your chicken, you got some lamb, or if you want some deer meat, you want some bear, because I'm like, okay.
Some deer, bro.
So, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to give you some air sandwiches. Those right there are quite creative. You can make them taste however you want them to taste, and everyone should be happy. But no. Last week? A week before last. Okay, they come with the bright eye. I want to go to Taco Bell. No problem. Let me go to this grocery store. They got the seasoning for Taco Bell, which I was going to juice up. And all the little things that got the Taco Bell, that wasn't good enough. Boy, did I see lips all the way down to the floor. You could have mopped my floor with how long the mouth got. Listen. By the time that stuff was all made up and everything, and you're not Casey-ized it, we love this. This was great. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, give it a shot. I don't know if you guys, yes.
For the record, I don't complain.
Okay, I would hope not. Okay, yes. Corey doesn't complain. Corey is, okay, y'all don't want to eat it? Let me move that third stomach over. I'll take it. You know, he will eat it because he don't want to waste food.
Everything in this house tastes delicious.
Yeah, and but the caveat is it does taste good. So he at least he doesn't have to eat something disgusting. Okay, but he's not a problem. My older son is not a problem.
I'm not a problem.
Okay,
I'll eat.
that beautiful assistant over there though.
I'm gonna eat. All right. I may not go, hey, you chicken.
Okay.
However, the chicken's gonna go down my tongue.
Okay, what I'm saying is this. Okay, next week's gonna be the week of the chicken. Okay. And I'm gonna film the reactions. I may not film a whole thing. I'm just gonna film a bunch of the reactions when I say dinner is the reactions, right? And I'm gonna compile them together and I'm gonna put them on my channel. And I'm gonna say, watch this is the reaction video. Chicken. And I'm just gonna name it what? Chicken again? Okay, and see the reactions. Boy, there's so many ways to make chicken. I feel like I'm Forrest Gump's friend Bubba. And he knew how to make shrimp in 150,000 ways. There was fried shrimp, there was boiled shrimp, there was curry shrimp, there was baked shrimp, there was so I can make everything chicken. Okay, a chicken ain't safe around me. Okay, it ain't. And you can do so much with it. It's so versatile. It really is. So why complain? Pretty soon, none of us are gonna even have chicken. We're gonna have chicken essence. Okay, then you'll be wishing for all them chicken dishes. Because I'm here to tell you, when all is said and done, the funny part is, right, again, is my husband there? Him. He just as bad too. Ugh. Are we gonna have chicken again? Didn't we just have chicken yesterday? Didn't we just have chicken? I saw how we having it again today. Or no, okay, fine. What do you want to get? Chicken. If he gets to eat out, chicken. Okay, but you just told me what chicken again?
That's different chicken.
That's different chicken. You're right. That's the chicken that you got to wonder about. That's what that is. Okay, we are down to 7 minutes and 49 seconds. Do you think it's going to be ready? I don't know. I don't mind the biscuits being a little soggy or whatever, like a dumpling. I don't mind that, but I need for that dough to be done. I don't know about y'all. Okay, so we gonna see what we see. Because yeah. Oh, let me tell you what I did though. If you want to make some healthy dumplings, okay, it may not be all that, but it's a nice alternative. Okay, you can make up your chicken mixture. It doesn't have, and they also have no salt cream and chicken soup. You can put your own herbs in there. Okay, so you can do that. Or they have low fat, or they have reduced this or reduced. Or make your own cream and chicken soup because it's not hard. It's just some cream and so a couple other ingredients, or whatever. But it can be low carb, the chicken stuff, and then you get yourself some of those 0 carb tortillas. You're like, what? Tortilla is made out of flour. I had beautiful assistant to make me one of those concoctions. We had some stewed chicken. Was it stewed chicken? Mm-hmm. We had some stewed chicken left over. And I just wanted something, hearty, something warm, and it was lunchtime, just a little bit left. And I'm up there working. And so I said, cut up, make some strips of some of those 0 carb tortillas. And so she did that. And did you heat them first? What you did something? She just put them straight into the heated chicken mixture. I am telling you, it was the most delicious thing ever. It was so reminiscent of having chicken and dumplings. It really was. And I didn't have to feel guilty because it was 0 carbs. So I'm just saying that's just a little something you might want to think about. You can pretty much make a meal out of anything if you try. Really. I could go grab some things out of my refrigerator right now and make a meal out of it. Even my husband did it. My husband had a piece of pork that he was experimenting with smoking. How long was that? About 4 or 5 months ago?
What did he get? Yeah.
Yeah, this pork. So what he did?
I didn't realize it was that
pork. I told him that. I bought a big giant. Well, Costco sells pork shoulders, right? Boneless pork shoulders, and I think it was about $40, but it was like a half of a pig. You got like 4 or 5 big giant, because I get it when I make pulled pork, and it's cheaper doing like that because I can cut it up and then I can have like 2 or 3 other meals or 4 meals out of it. Anyhow, it was one piece left there. He took it and he wanted, every now and then he gets this experimentation feeling where he wants to try to smoke something. So he put it in there and then he didn't eat it, but he had beautiful assistant to shrink wrap it or whatever you call that thing. I don't know. I can't remember. Vacuum seal it. And so it went in the refrigerator, and just like that squash, I told you, it never turned colors. It never got freezer burn, never did anything. So the other day he comes, he's like, oh, I want to do something with this pork. So make a long story short, the pork was unthawed. This pork was 6 months old. I kid you not. Perfect condition. Had the little smoke ring around it and everything. So beautiful sister did something to it. I think she said she used the homemade barbecue sauce that she came up with. And she made rice and she put bell peppers and onions and some other stuff. I don't know what all she did because I was working.
Onions, mushrooms, and barbecue sauce.
Oh, mushrooms and then the homemade barbecue sauce. And she mixed it all together and then she served it over rice. And it was good. It was really good. So I say this to say, honey, go dig in that refrigerator and throw some stuff together. I swear I'm going to make a cookbook of concoctions. I am, because the concoctions are really good.
Sometimes the concoction becomes the new go-to.
Okay, 3 minutes, 37 seconds.
Oh, I smell it.
I smell it. See, but I may be smelling that cooking spray. That's my thing.
No, because you would smell burning. That smells like deliciously delicious.
I don't know about it smelling deliciously or nothing. We're going to see if it rolls. Because if they rolls, I don't know if they rolls underneath all that fluid. Okay, so.
Probably not, but I know the ones on top definitely did.
Right.
Now, the ones in the bottom probably just got cooked.
Yeah, well, I want them to just be cooked. I know the ones underneath the fluid are not going to do the same thing as the ones on top. And of course, because it's a base. Right. Okay. But your objective there is to you already know the chicken is done. And like I said, if you use already cooked chicken, you know it's done. You already know it's done. And once your cheese melts and stuff like that, then, the biscuit is the biscuit. It's almost like a dumpling or whatever, so we're going to see. Because I gave it 20 minutes. I don't know if 20 was enough. We have to put in another 5 minutes. I know I'm going to have to take off the foil off and brown it. But you put the foil on it to keep it from browning before it gets done. That's why I wanted to use that glass one, because I love to see the process. But I don't think it would have been deep enough.
Do they have Pyrexes with lips so that you can talk?
I don't know, but I've seen skillets with lips, and I do want one. That way.
Really?
Yeah, they have like the little spout. That's what they have, a spout. And you turn it over and you don't have to worry about the stuff coming around the side of the pot or whatever. So, yeah. That's cool. It's pretty good. I'm laughing at my sister-in-law, about her commercials. Okay, 1 minute, 45 seconds. When it go, I'm going to let it go all the way. So we can go over here and look at this. Okay, I hope it is ready. I'm hungry.
Let it brown for?
Probably about 5 minutes. Okay. 5 to 7 minutes if I do that, because it doesn't take that long for biscuits to brown. Yeah. But like I said, shoot, I may lift up that paper and it may be something I don't want to see. Okay. It may be a beautiful mess. That's what it could be. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they don't care. They go walk into the kitchen with their eyes closed and just find their mouth with the fork.
Open. What you mean? Shoot, my eyes don't got stomachs.
Y'all didn't hear this. She said her eyes still have stomachs. Yeah, I bet they do too. Her eyes still have stomachs. Okay, 49 seconds. 45, 44, 42. How it's been 43? Okay, because I turned around. Turn around. Every time I say that. Okay. I am going to bet this is not ready. That's just too soon.
I think it may need to cook uncovered, but it should be done.
Anybody want to place bets?
No.
It's just that I'm right.
I'll bet you don't get anything to eat if it's not.
the
How about
I'm
that?
Right. It's the I'm right bet. The I'm right.
You don't want to play that game, huh?
The I'm right bet.
Nah.
I don't really require to be right. Okay, let's see. Let's turn this over here. Let's see.
And you know it's a no bet.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, Mom, I'm ready.
Okay, let me move this back. Get all my little wiggle room here. Okay, I have to move back, y'all, because every time I open it up, the steam in my glasses. See, I smell something burning to me.
Look, it looks like the foil started to rise.
Yeah, and I'm seeing oil come off. That's what I'm smelling. Oil dripping from this
I
thing.
thought you had it sealed.
No, you don't want to seal it all the way. Okay, so this is what I got. I got some cheesy stuff going on here. Okay, and it's dripping. So let me get this out of here like that. Be very, very careful.
It did not. It
Did
did
you
not
leave me
stick.
up?
No, it didn't stick, but it's dripping. And making.
Well, were it fully sealed,
And it's not quite ready. It needs to brown. But they are done. They did rise.
Oh, how about that? That was great.
They look like they're done. But this is good. This is why you put foil, because all of these juices and stuff are rising up.
Yep. So side note, we should have placed the bet because I would have been right. We put the right bet.
I don't know if you're right, because I don't know if this is done.
Looks done. That actually looks like some of the good biscuits got a brown on them already.
Yeah, on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to stick this back in here, y'all. And I'm going to do another 7 minutes. And I'm going to check it in 5.
That smells good. Yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
So it can brown, because I know I'm going to have to rotate it. But I will vote for getting the nonstick foil the next time, because it was, I had to tin it. So it was dripping some of that.
I didn't realize how much you sprayed. So what I normally do is I'll spray it and then I'll use a towel to kind of wipe off the excess.
Okay, well, see, I didn't see you didn't.
So that was on me.
She didn't give me full instructions, y'all.
I thought you were gonna seal it closed. So
No, because I wanted it not to. I didn't. I wanted it not to over brown, but I wanted it to have enough aeration.
That was
Exactly.
so that was what I didn't tell you that. Yeah, generally I'll wipe it off when I have it open.
Okay.
So yeah. And
So thankfully it didn't spill in my stove.
The
Okay.
technique works.
Okay, so let me get this over here. Thankfully it doesn't spill in it didn't spill in my stove, because that. But I did smell some smells.
Hold on, but let's backtrack, because she was. If it don't work, beautiful assistant is at fault, but it worked though.
We don't know. We don't know if it worked, because we didn't stick our fork down in the bottom and see that it was a doughy mess.
But it didn't stick.
Okay, woohoo.
Thank you. I'm gonna take my pearls when I can.
Yeah,
It's
shit.
okay.
So it didn't stick, but it still could be raw, right?
But we'll see. We'll see. Now,
Yeah,
fire.
bubble over.
Oh, now she wants it to be bad.
No, I'm going to turn up the edges of my foil, because it's a lot
That
of.
is pretty. I think we might use just a tiny bit too much, but it looks great. Delicious. We probably needed a slightly larger pan.
No, this is going to be good. I don't care if the soup, if it's a lot of soup, because that's good. It looks cute though.
It does. It's beautiful.
Okay, so it's still going. It just needs to brown. I don't know what the condition of it is on the under the bottom.
Should you turn up the temperature so it's brown?
Well, because I want to make sure the bottom is where it is. So I'm going to leave it on 400.
Okay.
And then I'm going to rotate it. And when I rotate it around, then it's going to, because it's a little brown it's browning on the outside,
Right.
on the side closest to the
front
of the stove. So I'm going to rotate it around. So she's complaining about the AC.
Sorry, I didn't realize it's still on.
Well, did she ever go and look?
I used my phone.
Okay, your phone is flicked it.
No. It's just somebody may have came back and said, I need her.
Anywho.
I need her. Oh, see, someone did. It's 64 now.
Okay, so yeah, she's cold because she has on a moo. See, I have a. You don't. You don't hear me complaining, do you? Because I put on some clothes today. When she said, "Mom, what are you wearing today?" I said, "Clothes." And then she came sashaying down here in a moo. See, I can pull my sleeves down when they get a little colder.
And you know
They
what?
see, like just like that. See.
I put on a blanket.
Okay, that is not professional. Walking around with a blanket on.
Well, they don't see that part.
Okay, you just told them.
Yeah, that's telling purposes. No one knows the other than that.
I'm just gonna make my sleeves
Just
longer.
the family knows.
Bubbling.
Brown sugar. It is very chillay. I'm gonna get a hurry.
I think the next time I'm gonna put even more biscuits on there.
I think so. You know what? Maybe. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put some more biscuits on next time because I like the biscuits. But the key is you want to make sure that your chicken gravy, all of that is really, really flavorful. So you have that dynamic. You have a bite of biscuit. You had a bite of biscuit, and you have a bite of the beautiful creaminess of the chicken and the gravy. And then you close your eyes and you're transported to wherever it is your happy place is. Yeah. Okay, let's see, because I think I want to turn it. Oh, yes.
It's still rising.
Yes.
Those are nice.
I'm going to turn it around. I needed something else because it's shaking.
You said you want something else?
Yeah, I'm going to get another, something. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because see. Yeah. I want to turn it around.
We need
I need another mitt.
Yeah.
I need another one of these to be easier. Because the mitts, because the mitts are thick. The mitts are really thick. Because I want to take it out and just turn it around. I want to just turn it around so it can be just as brown on that side. Because it's not brown, but I got cheese on top of it too. Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm just going to take it out, guys, for a minute so I can turn it around. Oh boy, that's going to be nice. I'm turning around this way. Okay, so this thing is doing. It has juices and butter coming all off the. Okay, so let me put this back. Good thing I had this foil. Boy, oh boy, would this have been a mess. And now I'm going to do what beautiful assistant said, and I'm going to turn it up to 450. Okay, so I'm turning it off. Then I'm going to put my bake on.
At the top.
Oh, so I'm going to conventional bake. Okay, 450. Now I'm starting again. Okay, I'm going to wipe my counter off because that is a buttery mess.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because when I took the pan out, it was butter all on the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
Either that or cooking spray. One or the other.
Probably butter. Because, like I said, the sauce had a lot of buttery goodness in it.
Mm-hmm.
So when it settled, it probably bubbled up a little.
Okay, I'm going to stop this timer. And.
Oh, you turned it down? You turned the oven off?
I turned it off and I'm turning the oven up to 450.
Okay.
Because I need for it to brown. See, it needs to brown on the other end.
Well, I mean, it probably would have browned anyway. If you have
Yeah, but I don't want one side to be browner than the other.
Okay, fair. Well, I'm saying like the temperature.
And so, as usual with any kind of casserole, when you first take it out, if you don't let it set up, it's going to be falling all over the place. So just be ready for that one. But if you give it about, 20, 30 minutes, cuts perfectly and everything else. Nothing ever lasts that long in this place. Really. They're sitting there with it's like food around the corner. Food around.
I didn't eat breakfast, but I was waiting for this.
So yeah. I was telling beautiful sister made lasagna last night and right out the oven they eat it. I'm like, okay, can we wait till it sets up?
It's still with the delicious.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I can't ever take a picture.
Yeah.
I really can't.
Before we cut it.
Yeah, a picture before we cut it. Really? Okay. No.
It's just a suggestion.
It's bubbling though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be very tasty. I mean, I would just eat the chicken chicken gravy stuffy by itself. I sure would, or some with some rice, or or some potatoes.
Like soup right now, you can just literally eat it with just
Or just the meat. Yeah, and the vegetables cut up in it.
More keto stuff. Yum.
It is very juicy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a piece of foil on my counter because when I take it out, it got my counter greasy. So let me get that. So I can be ready. Just like that. Wow.
That sounds delicious.
I think this is good. She said it sounds delicious, y'all.
Sounds delicious.
I think it's ready.
I think so too.
Because those biscuits on top is where we need them to be. So I'm going to turn this off. Can you get some bowl so we can plate these puppies up? Okay, let me get this out of the oven.
It's very pretty.
It smells delicious.
Yes, it does.
And before I do, I'm going to let you guys see.
May have to angle it down.
Okay, somebody get that foil because it has grease on it. Just grab it up and toss it. Be careful. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. So that was about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's off already.
Oh, it's off. Okay. All right. So let me bring this over here to you guys so you can see.
I'll hold down the camera.
Yes. Now it's piping hot, and of course it's stuck to the foil. I need help.
What do you want me to do?
I need somebody to take the foil off because it has. Okay, I got it. It has butter, and I'm trying to bring it over to you guys. Okay, so take a look. Take a gander at that.
Beautiful.
I can't really tell if you can see.
Oh, we can see
Get
it.
the full spectrum.
That is.
Does that not look like you want to eat it like now? Y'all let me know
Yes,
if you think you
sir.
like it.
I need me some of that
Yeah.
now, please, and thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
That is beautiful.
Well, I guess you guys don't like it. No one said anything. Okay. Well, I know y'all love it. I'm talking about my family out there.
Give them a minute. They know to go late.
Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna start plating this puppy up. Yeah, like I said, people who are not starving like us will wait for about 30 minutes for it to set up, and then it'll go on your plate instead of slide on your plate. But they can't wait, so.
Well, she can. I can't.
Oh, you can wait? You want to wait, Corey?
Okay.
I'll wait a little bit. It's gonna already be cut though. She can't wait. I gotta cut it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So you still want to wait?
You know,
You better get over here and taste it and not be here for later.
Hey, it's up to you. Okay, let me see what spoon I want. I need a spoon that is not slotted.
Why don't you use one of the ladles then?
No, I don't want a ladle. I need a spoon because a ladle will mess me up.
There's a spoon in the dishwasher with no slots.
Okay, I need an unslotted spoon.
Yep.
Okay, here it is. Okay, yeah. Okay, now. So,
I'm gonna go spray mustard
yes.
and turn this thing on because we're done.
Okay, I'm going in, y'all. Let's see. You know, that corner piece is always a doozy.
Yeah, that's always the first piece is always the challenge piece. After that, smooth sailing.
Okay, but it didn't do too bad. It didn't do too bad, y'all.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing the steam come off of it.
Oh, yes. Let me put a little over here, just like that. Corey, come get it.
Alrighty.
Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, look at that. Okay, I have to get a little garnish on there for you. Better get your spoon or whatever you're going to get from out there. That looks fabulous, guys. I'm proud. I am proud of this.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Let me give him a little bit of garnish. Oh, make it a mess. Okay, you can let him get a gander at that one.
Alright.
Wait, take
You want
the
a lot of
picture. A lot, and I'll just eat it later if I need to.
You see that? Steam's coming right off of it.
Oh,
Now,
so pretty. Did the bottom ones get hard?
Mm-hmm. And they expanded and they kind of took up that, sopped up that
Extra.
yeah. Okay. Right, there you go.
Yay. Okay.
You're welcome. Okay, I don't hear anything from Corey.
because I didn't
Still
get
processing.
no, I didn't. I just put some in my mouth.
Too hot.
Yeah, it was steaming. Now, the chicken is nice and tender. You get that nice level of crispy, like from the biscuit and everything. It's creamy, nice and cheesy, but not too cheesy.
Fire.
Oof,
And all that jazz.
the flavor is just on point.
Beautiful. It's so pretty. Like, it's all nice and
That looks good.
seasoned up. You got the nice little garnish on it. I don't know if this is too close, but there's no such thing. This cheese, though, is wild.
And this is the first time I ever tried.
Yes. And it's the okay. So I'm sorry. So the texture of the biscuit is. I have a fork.
Oh,
okay. Yes, the texture of the biscuits is
Okay,
so
give Grill
fluffy.
Master his, y'all.
Oh man,
So fluffy. The top of the
Thank
biscuit,
you, dear.
the way that the top looks, it almost reminds me of like the Cheddar Bay biscuit type thing.
Boy, it's piping hot too.
Nice crisp on top.
Yes.
This particular brand of biscuits, they are good. They are good. I would
It's
get
like
these
having a
again.
chicken pot pie, but in a casserole type.
Oh my God.
The flavor just knocks my head back.
I think this is a little.
Oh, it's better.
Oh,
than
so
chicken
much.
pot
Oh
pie,
my
I'm just saying,
God.
it's what it's
Wait a
over
minute.
by.
Wait, hold on. We need silence for this. 'Cause
Oh, boy.
my God.
Pull your head down.
What?
Pick it up.
The flavor of this literally knocked my head back. I went, woo! Because, geez, look, oh my God. The texture of the biscuit is like, it's moist. It melts in your mouth. But then you get that nice crust on the outside. And it's kind of soaked up the flavor of all the gravy and stuff on it.
Oh Lord,
My
yeah.
God.
Oh,
And then
Lord.
the meat is so tender. Oh,
She's
it's
turning
just.
into little
I'm
Richard,
sorry.
y'all.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
She's turning into little
I
Richard.
wasn't ready. I was
Baby,
not
this
ready.
is delicious.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I was not ready for
In the
that.
South, we'd say make a pit bull hug a hound dog.
Ooh,
You
God.
see, my family is cray.
Ooh, make a pit bull hug a hound dog.
I have some more of that. I'm just wondering.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that is
Okay, I'm gonna try to eat a little piece of this, y'all, because it's hot. But here you go, up close and personal. There's your biscuit. Yeah, I can't point.
Those
Wow,
biscuits
that is
are
good.
There's
Yeah.
your biscuit.
Good.
Yeah.
So these biscuits passed the test, okay?
Yellow level syrup, please. Bring it out.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get some of this because it's hot.
That's good, baby.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad. Another meal for another chicken dish for the repertoire, huh?
Hey, him, yum, 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 him, yum, yum, yum.
Okay, let's see.
Yum yum. Hi.
I gotta blow this. This stuff is hot.
Jizzy said yum yum.
Okay, I'm gonna see. There you go. I'm a mukbang, y'all. Here, take some of that. Eat that one right there. Okay, let's eat.
That's insane, man.
That's delicious.
Mm.
This seems like another dish that you can throw a lot of stuff in there, shrimp or whatever. No, I don't think
I'm gonna
shrimp
shrimp right
works.
here.
Yeah, that cooked.
Well, you can put vegetables in here if you want.
Yeah, a vegetable.
But I just like it uncomplicated. Oh, it is.
And a beef too.
It could be beef too. It sure
Yeah.
could. This is really. I know y'all think we pulling your leg. I'm telling you, this is really good. The biscuits that are on the bottom. I don't know if you ever had homemade biscuits before. This tastes like a homemade biscuit that your grandma somebody would make, because the outside of the biscuits would have a nice crisp, and then the inside of the body, it wasn't raw. It's just so it melts in your mouth. It really does. This is magnificent. Okay.
Yes,
I think the kids eat this. Oh my goodness. You should hit them on. They're so selfish. Now the cheese, you would think the cheese was complicated, but it was the right type of cheese because it's mild, so it doesn't. It just makes the creaminess of the mixture even more.
I didn't even know this had cheese. Yeah.
It's just so, and every flavor that is in here, the basil, the Italian seasoning, the Casey's blessing, it's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
You will enjoy this. You will enjoy this down to the tip of your toes. Yes, you will. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this live demonstration of how to make this here good chicken biscuit and gravy casserole. Weeknights, weekend, whatever you feel. Delicious. Can make it with your already cooked chicken. It's all about the flavor, y'all. I keep telling y'all, you can do so much. Okay. This live had what? So much more to show you. Yes, it did. Anyhow, like I said, if you like this, please just press the button. Just press the button. Okay. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet and you come on by here even after the rewatch, subscribe. Okay. It lets them know that you want me to be here. You want me to be here. Yes. And I'm telling you, for those of you who are already part of the family, please turn them notifications on, y'all. Just mine. You got to turn on everybody else. It's just mine. I won't tell nobody. In any case, I'm rushing y'all because I want to eat this. In any case, you know what I wish you? I wish you love, peace, and what, y'all? Some great weekend eats. And mosey on over here at 6:30 to see that love rhythm recipe. If you think this is hitting on something, wait till you see that garlic butter steak and them creamy red potato. I ain't telling you nothing else. You better be there. 6:30. Be there. Be square.
Hey.
Okay. Bye-bye, y'all. See you next week. Mwah. Kisses. Gotta go.
I know.
Bye now.